So basically, these are just games where you're a plane and there are like enemies coming down and shooting you. So first I'm just making a backdrop, converting it to bitmap and filling it with a nice light blue for the sky. And I already made a plane. I'll call it player plane. And so you guys can make your own player plane pretty quick. So let's add a player movement. So what I'm thinking of doing is when flag clicked, you want it to go to, I'll make it go to x0, y negative 100. So this should go nice in here. I'll make it point in direction 0, so it points upwards. And now I'm making it point towards mouse pointer. Move 10 steps. Well, this is pretty good. And now I'll set the y to negative 100. So now what does, what can, so you can see it has this nice drifting motion. I'll set it to 20 because, yeah, now this is pretty good. So now what I'll do, I'll stop the code. And we can see our plane, if we put it here, it's turning around. We don't want that to happen because our enemies are going to be coming from the top of the screen, not the bottom. So we don't want that to happen. So it's really simple to stop. If direction is smaller than, we'll say negative 45, and we'll put direction in here. We will point in direction negative 45. So now you can see it doesn't point because if its direction is greater than negative 45, sorry, smaller, then it's going to point to negative 45. So the same thing we can do it for 45. I'm pointing in 45 now. So now it will never like point downwards. It will only have this much range. So now that's pretty good. So now we need bullets to shoot. So I'll draw a quick bullet. I'll make it like, I'll take this like dark, nice. I'll make this smaller because, well, why not? So now this is our little bullet. I'll call it a missile because I don't know, planes don't shoot bullets. So now we'll take a create clone forever loop. Oh wait, we're going to take create clone of, and this is like basically how much weight you want. So what I'm going to do, I will make it a bit harder so that you can't spam. So I'll take key space pressed. So that's our trigger to shoot, and then for the one flag clicked. So this is so that we can't like spam, because spam like then that makes it a bit too easy. So in the bullet we'll take a one flag clicked, hide, and forever we want it to go to player. Here's our forever go to player. And then we'll take a when I start as clone, and we'll take a repeat until. and even a show because the plane has to show. Repeat until touching. Oh no, we need touching edge. We will move 10 steps and keep this here. So now it will move 10 steps until it's touching the edge. And we want it to point in direction of plane, where plane, direction of plane. And then after it does this, we want the clone to delete because we can't keep the clone, we can't hide the clone. So now when space pressed, this is weird. We need this to be flipped horizontally. So remember, all of your sprites have to be facing to the right for things to work. So now that's how it's working. I'll make the plane go to front when the flag's clicked. But what you can see, it's coming from the propeller. We don't want that. We want it to come from like these shooters that I've made. So what we wanted, instead of go to player plane, we want to go to X. We will make it X position of plane from sensing because we want to add a little bit to the X and Y. Well, I don't think Y can leave Y position like that, but we want to add a little bit. So to make it shoot, I'm going to add 5 first. Later, this is just experimental, depending on how big your plane is. So don't worry about that. So if I press space, that's not enough. I'll add 10 to it. So 10 about not enough. I'll make it 15. So 15 should work. Yeah, 15 works. So now it only shoots from 1, and we don't want like things coming like we don't want the bullets coming together. So we will make a variable. I'll call it left or right. Well, wait, that totally does not look good. I'll just call it side. Why didn't? Where is side? Wait 1 minute. Whatever, I'll use the my variable. I don't know where side went. I'll have to refresh it. But for now, I'll just use the my variable. So if is equal to, and we'll put right to my variable. And now why did it become side? Okay, this is just weird. If that's becomes, then set side. Okay, things are weird. Then set side to left. So now go here. So I'll make it minus 15. So I'm not going to do negative 15 because minus 15 is a bit easier to understand. So I'll set it to right and I'll make this left. Now this should shoot. So actually I'll put this here, and I'll just make this hide. So suppose this should work. Oh yeah, I have to set side to something. I'll set it to right at the start. So now if I start, so shooting only from here. So no, this is also very experimental. So I think I'll bring this code over here, and I'll take off this. So hit key space pressed. We'll bring the myself. I'll take this white until. So this is should be. Well, this should be. That's supposed to work. So now we'll put it in a forever loop and put the when I start is close back. So now this should work. So remember whenever so it's sitting side to right. So now well we can fix that in the future. So that's it for today's tutorial. And right now if you want to see the platformer tutorials then it should be on the top right corner. And bye!